Iranian rock, also called Persian rock, is a form of rock music that is largely produced in Europe and Tehran. Iranian rock is almost entirely in Persian language. There are, however, musicians of Iranian descent both inside and outside Iran that produce the rock music in languages such as English or German. Iranian rock has its roots in American rock, British rock and German rock, but has its own distinctive elements mixed in to create a homegrown class of sounds and melodies, whether progressive, hard, or heavy metal. There have been many movements since the 1970s. History. Rock music in Iran has been influenced by many traditional forms of Iranian music and popular rock bands such as Pink Floyd, The Doors and Deep Purple, also inspired by remarkable events like Shiraz Arts Festival. Has its beginnings in the 1970s with rock bands like Scorpio that played the songs of famous rock bands of their era. Soon it became popular among the young generation, especially in nightclubs and dance clubs in Tehran. The 1979 Islamic Revolution did not allow this musical genre to survive long. Ayatollah Khomeini banned rock music, inspiring the Clash to write Rock the Casbah. During the late 1990s, President Mohammad Khatami advocated a more open cultural atmosphere in his domestic policies. Iran came to witness a unique blossoming of an indigenous breed of rock and heavy metal musicians. What separates this movement from its Tehran's pop counterpart is the young age group and the fact that it is almost entirely homegrown, and mostly underground. The contemporary scene. Within a few years after the launch of Tehran's underground scene in the late 90s, some bands started using the poetry of Persian literature such as Hafiz in the lyrics on top of classical Western rock tunes and melodies, and peppered with sounds of traditional Persian music. Public open live concerts are heavily restricted by the government. Rock bands might obtain permission to perform on stage live, provided the music is purely instrumental or with Persian lyrics approved by Ministry of Culture. Rarely music with English lyrics has been performed by bands such as Barad. Most of the rock bands who cannot obtain permission rely on internet and social networks. There has been underground competitions with music press coverage. Occasionally the government allows rock concerts to take place under strict conditions. 127 were the first Iranian underground band to tour the United States and played at South by Southwest Festival. In 2008, power metal band Angband signed with German label Pure Steel Records as the first Iranian metal band to release internationally through a European label. They released their debut album Rising from Apadana in 2008, and they collaborate with the well-known producer, sound engineer Arkham Kola for the production of the second album Visions of the Seeker that came to life in October 2010. The collaboration continues for the 2012 release Save for the Truth, awarded an Uncertain Regard Special Jury Prize XAQUO by Cannes Festival in 2009. No One Knows About Persian Cats, a film by Bahman Gobadi, revealed the legal challenges and obstacles young musicians in Iran have to face where government is severely confined. Notable figures. The following samples a list of homegrown Iranian rock bands, mostly active in Iran. Some are approved by the government. Others continue to operate underground because of the restrictions imposed by the Ministry of Culture and Islamic Guidance. 127. One of the first Iranian rock bands that toured the USA. The music is a mixture of rock, jazz and Iranian melodies. Angband, a power metal band which is first Iranian metal act to release its work internationally through a European label. Arash, an Iranian progressive rock metal band. Arsames, an Iranian death metal band. Barad, an Iranian folk rock band. Budahead, an Iranian rock band. Hypernova, a New York-based rock band from Tehran. Gavas Torabi, a multi-instrumentalist progressive rock artist. Kiosk, a country, blues, alternative rock band. Laleh was nominated with 7 Grammys in Sweden in 2005. She won 3 of the nominations for her song, Mozen Namju, an Iranian rock musician mixing the elements of Iranian traditional music with rock. The Yellow Dogs, a young Iranian underground indie rock band. Shafan Najafi, Iranian rap metal musician.